72 hours away from arguably the most important, not the biggest, the most important WrestleMania of all time. And the preview is right here, right now. Hello again, everyone. Erik Dunn here with False Count Anywhere on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Hope everyone is getting ready for Good Friday and Easter weekend. Um, I just do want to give a quick shout out right now to my co-host Hugo Saraiva. You guys have not seen him for the last couple of weeks. He's been dealing with a lot of things personally right now with family. And Ron and myself, the man behind the scenes at RIB, the creator of Rhode Island Broadcasting, Ron Rico, um, we wish him the best right now, and we're hoping that his family is doing okay. I mean, for those who don't know, he lives in North Dakota, so I can only imagine what it's like over there anyway. Um, but we're hoping that he gets back on over here with us sooner rather than later. Um, but hey, I mean, so not a bad thing, right? Because even though it's, kind of sad to not have him with us, I've been on my own even before he came on anyway, so not a big deal. But for WrestleMania 41, is it going to be a good weekend? It's going to be a long ass weekend. I mean, every night, okay? WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday, they're both going to be 9 hours. Let me say it again, 9 hours. 3 hour pregame, sorry, 3 hour pre-show, 4 hour WrestleMania, 2 hour post-show. Hashtag long ass. I agree. Peacock's going to be having a field day this weekend. Oh, man. So I'll be going over WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, go over the entire card. And I'll give my predictions. Ron will also give his as he's chatting with me from behind the scenes. And we will go from there. You can find me every Wednesday at 5 o'clock on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitch. Uh, please follow us on our Facebook and our YouTube channels at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Uh, buy me a coffee at our broadcasting as well. Patreon, where you can help support us, Sports Unfolded, and going on daily. Um, and for those that want to be an advertising sponsor, that want to be able to try to start your business, quick and get your name out there, or jumpstart your advertising reputation, your ads will be right over here. So people will not only see it and hear it, but Spotify, Amazon Red Circle will have the audio version as well. For those that want more information, send email to Rodrigo at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. That's all one word lowercase at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. Ron will send you underway, give you everything you need so you can join the family. This broadcast of False Gun Anywhere is the exclusive property of Erik Dunn Productions, Rodrigo, and Rhode Island Broadcasting for the use of our audience in any publication, reuse, or redistribution by anyone is not prohibited and is given the express consent to be shared and is greatly appreciated. Oh, I forgot. Follow us at Blue Sky at Rhode Island Broadcasting, as well as TikTok at RI Broadcasting. And speaking of social media handles, those that want to try to find me, I am on Facebook at spelled ERIKDUNN, and my Instagram handle is at ERIKDUNN 1999 for those that want to stay up to date with all my national anthems and any updates I will have for you. And that's also where I put out my information of I'm done with sports with 990WBOB.com as well. All right, well, let's get this party going. Oh, also, X as well at Erik Dunn 1999. That's also where I put out the blurb and the link for WBOB. WrestleMania. As I mentioned this to you earlier, uh, presented by Snickers and WWE 2K25. 4 o'clock Eastern with the pre-show, and then a 4 hour show, and then a 2 hour post show. So let's go over everything in order from down to up. Okay, so we're gonna go from down and up to the main event. So Kenneth Schofield, happy WrestleMania season. Yeah, same to you, man. Uh, apparently, Ron's been telling me that you've been blowing his phone up all last week about my Celtics anthem. Yeah, he was telling me that you couldn't stop talking about it, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, WrestleMania Saturday, going in order. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Everyone knows that's Chad Gable. And we all know that's Chad Gable. That's a sucking angle for that storyline. Uh, Ray will definitely win that one, beyond a shadow of a doubt. So I'm picking Ray. Next, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Oh, hey, Ron, I need you to start giving me your predictions, please. You got Ray? Thank you. All right. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'm going Jade because I think that she will slaughter her for sure. Ron, what do you think? But I'm going Jade. I don't think she'll lose unless Naomi does something really stupid. Okay, Jade as well. Thank you. Uh, for the World Tag Team titles, the War Raiders versus the New Day. Uh, I'm picking War Raiders on this one because I think they've got a little bit more to prove. Uh, New Day as a heel, all they're doing is just delaying the inevitable regarding Big E. I think Big E's gonna. No, he won't wrestle, but I think he'll come back. All right, so you're going New Day. All right, this one I think is the hardest one for the United States title. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I don't know. I really don't know if they're really going to take it off of. I really don't know if they're going to be taking it off of LA that quick just to put it on Fatu. I don't know. Um, but LA Knight feuding with the Bloodline to me is definitely good business. For what I've seen from LA Knight, he's been a great champion, and I don't know. Do I think he's going to get Jacob? I'm not sure about that, but ugh. But I think I'm going to pick LA on this one. Yeah, I think I'm. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. As much as I want to see LA to win this one, I think Jacob Fatu is getting a hell of a push with this. So I'm going to have to go Jacob on this one. So, Ron, I'm going Jacob with you. So you and I will both have Fatu. Um, for the WWE Undisputed Women's title, Tiffany Stratton and the Queen Charlotte Flair. Charlotte's a 14-time women's champion. I don't think they're taking this. I don't think Tiffany's going to lose it that fast. I think she's got something to prove. So this is the one where I'm going to pick Tiffany. But the thing is, this got personal real quick when she targeted Charlotte Flair's marriage record of being 0-3 with regarding divorces. That was not scripted either. So they went off script on that. Found that kind of ironic how, this is getting personal that fast. Um, this one, to me, no brainer. For the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunter versus Jey Uso, I'm going Jey. I think it's finally time that Jey is going to get this push. I think Jey is going to get this push. So I'm going Jey because the buildup has gotten better. And it looks like from uh, Gunter's exterior, the last couple of Raws, that he's looking like he's going to lose this title. I think Jey's going to take this one. And now we get to the main event for WrestleMania Saturday, a triple threat match. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, the Second City Saint CM Punk, and the visionary Seth Rollins. This basically is the Shield minus the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose. This is history all over it. And I have no idea with Paul Heyman what's going to happen with this. But knowing that this is Punk's first WrestleMania main event, I'm going Punk as well. Yeah, I'm going CM Punk. So, Ron, you and I both got Punk? Nice. Yeah, I don't see any reason why Punk wouldn't win this unless Heyman aligns himself in a different situation and goes with Seth. But I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, if you guys saw what happened, Roman got rid of Seth. Roman shoved down Heyman into the corner, called the personality hit. Punk came out, saved Paul, but then Rollins stumped them both. I don't know, but I'm going Punk on this though, regardless of whatever happens after that. And then moving on to WrestleMania Sunday, going in order. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. That's easy. I'm going AJ. I think the phenomenal one is going to be phenomenal again. I want nothing to do with Logan at all anyway. Uh, moving on up. Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. I'm going to pick Priest on this one. I think Damian has got something to prove, knowing that he's got a bone to pick with McIntyre. So those two are no-brainers. Ron, what do you think? But I think those two are no-brainers. I got AJ and I got Damian. All right, so you're going Logan and Damian versus Drew. I'm going Damian. Are you going Drew? You going Damian? But the build up though with Damian and Drew, it makes a lot more sense to me right now versus having AJ and Logan. I really think AJ should have been in the title picture. I really do. Priest. All right, good. The women's tag team titles: Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lara Valkyria and Bayley. I honestly think this is a toss up, but I'm gonna have to go Liv and Raquel because I think Judgment Day something stupid's gonna happen. I really think something dumb is gonna happen here. And then uh, Fatal Four Way for the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker defending against Finn Balor, Penta, and Dirty Dom Mysterio. I'm picking Breaker to retain. I don't think Breaker is going to lose this title. I really don't. I think Breaker is going to retain. He won't have it for longer than that, but I think it's going to retain. And then for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, a triple threat: Io Sky versus Bianca and Rhea. You know what? I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I'm going to pick Io to retain. I think because of the fact that Bianca and Rhea has made her so much of an afterthought. She's sick. She's sick of the disrespect from those two. I think she's going to use that and beat them, and she's going to retain the title. I think she's going to retain. I really do. And so listen. What I'm doing is this, right? I'm going through all the matches, and then I'm going to talk about the ones that I believe are the most important ones regarding WrestleMania. That's going to change the course of the rest of the year, and I'm going to break myself down with that. All right, so Kenneth, so you're going Braun and Rhea too? No, okay, so you're going Braun, okay, but then you're going Rhea. Okay, so I'm going Io. Um, so Ron, so the Fatal Four Way for the Intercontinental title, I'm picking Braun to retain over Finn, Penta, and Dominic. And then for the triple threat for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, I'm picking Io to retain over Bianca and Rhea. I don't think Io's going to lose this quick. I mean, she just got it back. I think she's going to hold on to it. I really do. Uh, I really think I think she's going to hold on to it. But I mean, she's got two tough contenders, but I think Io's going to hold on to this title. I don't think she's going to lose it that fast. All right, Ron. So while you're getting that together, the main event of WrestleMania Sunday, and I believe this is the match that's going to change the course of this company for the remainder of this year. For the undisputed WWE Championship, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the greatest of all time, John Cena. Bear with me. I'm only talking about this match for a couple of minutes here. This to me is the most important match out of everything regarding WrestleMania. Hell, I'll put Roman, Seth, and Punk up there as a close second because of that being the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. I really don't think. Now, this is my opinion. You guys have heard me talk about this since the Royal Rumble when John turned heel. I really do not think John's going to win number 17 and break Rick's record. Here's the components of why I think Cody's going to take this. Cody's going to retain. Stone Cold Steve Austin is expected to be it's expected to be in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. If Rock has something to do with this on WrestleMania Sunday, he's going to throw a part in it. Travis Scott has confirmed he will be there at WrestleMania. So who does that leave? Who's Cody going to get for backup? Maybe Randy? Oh, speaking of Randy, I want to change gears for just 1 second. Randy didn't have a match. Randy has no match WrestleMania because Kevin Owens is now having to undergo neck surgery, and the problem is, I think Owens not only done for the remainder of this year. We don't know if he's even going to be back in 26. So right now, Randy doesn't have a match. Tune into SmackDown this Friday night from Vegas. John's going to be there, giving his final words of his final promo before his match. I don't know if Cody will be there. He should be. But I'm hoping that Randy will actually get a match. Randy's got to get a match. If Austin comes out to save Cody, and maybe Randy does too, I mean, okay. Randy will. So Randy will take care of Scott, and Austin could take care of Rock, or maybe the other way around. I don't know. But there's just a strong gut feeling I have in me right now that says that John will break the record, but it's going to be much later on in the year. I don't think they're going to make it that easy for him to win his 17th in the final WrestleMania of his career. I really don't think he's going to win it on WrestleMania Sunday. I'm going to go Cody just because I wonder if down the road he'll be in contention to break it. But here's the reason why I say that. Backlash in May is in St. Louis. Whose hometown is that? RKO. Who would you rather have? Cody versus Randy or John versus Randy? One of those two will probably face Randy for the WWE Championship. It just makes sense that they take on this match in St. Louis for Backlash. John and Randy, okay, that makes sense, but I think Cody and Randy though would make a lot more because of their history, and I think that'd be a hell of a match. I think that'd be a great match, personally. Cody and Randy, I'd pay money to see it. Are you serious? That'd be an amazing match. Cody versus Randy. Beyond a doubt. Beyond a doubt. My only concern with this is if John wins number 17, how long is his reign? However, do you guys remember a conversation I had with you about maybe a month and a half ago after Elimination Chamber? When John turned heel, that I said, I think something could happen on WrestleMania Sunday that can make John drop his heel turn. I don't know what, I don't know how, and I don't know who will cause this to happen. But I've got a feeling John will not. I've got a feeling for some reason John will not be heel anymore after WrestleMania Sunday. I really don't. I think something's going to happen if Cody retains. Rock will do something stupid. John will give him an AA, take out Scott, apologize to everybody, shake hands and hug Cody, and then walk out. Here's what we do know. John is around until New Year's Eve this year, so John's still got about another 8 months. It looks like he's getting booked on a lot more dates, too, after WrestleMania. So Ron and I are saying Cody is going to retain. I can't see any reason why John would get 17 this early. There has to be an explanation for how John would get 17 at WrestleMania if he wins. I honestly am not positive on this because it really is a toss up. There's people that's happy that he's a heel now, but then on the other hand, you've got people that just want Cody to win. It, it's a toss up, but I'm going Cody. Never thought I'd be saying that because all of you know how much of a John Cena fan I am. But I just don't see it logically making sense for the company for him winning his 17th on Sunday. But on the same token, I could be proven wrong. Just like on a lot of these predictions, Ron and I could both be wrong. We will have to find out. But with that being said here, where is my... Sorry. Oh, yeah. There was one more thing I also forgot to mention. The Hall of Fame after SmackDown on Friday. Triple H is going into the Hall. I'll break down that for you, how that went. I'm sure I'll be watching it, probably. But what I will say about this to wrap this up, this is the most important WrestleMania in the history of this company. WrestleMania 40 was a defining WrestleMania. This is the most important one because this is the end of an era for Cena. What exactly are they going to do with it? I have no idea. And I also will say, um, there's still no word about Brock's return either. He's still trying to get clear from the legal lawsuit. Um, Sadly, will we have surprises for WrestleMania? I'm not sure. But next week's broadcast, recapping the entire card and all the predictions, and I'll have a couple other things to mention as well. But in closing, WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, both live, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on Peacock. The pre-show will be 3 hours, and the post-show will be 2 hours. So just keep that in mind that for both shows, it's going to be a 9-hour day for WWE. 18 hours. The pre-show will be at 4. For those over here on my side of the world, WrestleMania will go until about 11, and the post-show will go until about 1 a.m. That is if they don't run over. But, I mean, they might run over. I don't know. But that's also the order I told you about for the matches. That's the order of each of the nights as well. So you have the order right there. from bottom to top. So, guys, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoy WrestleMania, and let's just hope it's as good as what it looks. And let's see how many surprises we will be in for. So, on behalf of the man behind the scenes of RIB Rodrigo, Erik Dunn song, and thank you from my home in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. This has been a presentation of Falls Count Anywhere on the Rhode Island Progressive Network. The road to WrestleMania is officially done. And after next one, and after this weekend, we now begin the future of this company for the remainder of the year. Well, guys, I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you all so much for watching and for listening. And allow me to be the first to say, welcome to the weekend of WrestleMania.